It's considered a quality to think about others more than yourself. Because self is basically going to prioritize your own importance. Because for me, I am most important. And that is going to take me on a road. I am more important than you. So what I want is more important than what you want. And what I don't want is also very important. And so I take what I want and I reject what I don't want because I deserve to have the best for me versus you. I mean, it's okay for you to have nice things too, as long as it doesn't bother me. As long as it doesn't get between me and what I want, because I am the most important. My children are more important than your children. My country is more important than your country. My success is more important than your success. And so, in that assumption that I am, and I am important versus you, then I can make every rationalization in my mind to hurt and harm you without even hesitating. And that produces negative results. That harms you. Your nature of mind is not limited to I. I as a concept, I as a word, I as a platform, and it moves. It is not absolute. It's personal. And so then we project that on everybody else. Oh, you have I too, I know, because I have I, you have I, so now I know what you think too. And so we have a complete fictition, a divided interaction with our own mind projected in what we think of what is not me. And so in that, when we think with kindness to another, we produce a kind of a cause that produces a kind result. You kindly act towards another, they kindly act towards you, mais ou menos, sort of, more or less. You act harmful, aggressive, violent, and harmful to another, you produce very negative results. And this is the example that Rinpoche used about a mirror. If you're looking in a mirror and you make an ugly face, you get to see somebody with an ugly face. If you look in a mirror and you see someone smiling, charming, and loving, you get to see someone smiling, charming, and loving, because it is your eyes perceiving. It is your mind coming to conclusion based on what you see there. It is not universal. It is personal. Your negativity of mind produces negative reality. Sadly. And then we go to war with the mirror and think it's going to get better. Where if you could understand to look back and realize that self, in the confusion of our ordinary mind, is producing this optical illusion, then you could start to change your own mind. You could start to reduce this assumption of self and its priority over everybody else. You could start to reduce the negative tendencies of greed and arrogance and hatred, because you begin to understand that it is an illusion of our mind. And when you begin to reduce these negative tendencies of your own mind, me reducing the negative tendencies of my mind, then when these negative tendencies are gone, what is absolutely true as it is, beyond words and beyond names and beyond concepts, what is the true nature of your mind becomes obvious. That sun and its radiance becomes obvious. And the problem is, we don't have respect. We just have pride and insecurity, isolation and loneliness. We don't have respect for perfection that permeates us. We don't have respect for something greater than us that is good. So therefore, we don't experience that quality, because we have this kind of like steel ball bearing of self that's fighting with the steel ball bearing of other and clacking all the time. This is basically refuge. Refuge in the Buddha nature. Refuge in absolute truth. Now, absolute truth is absolute. It doesn't have words. It doesn't have concepts. It doesn't have a creator. It doesn't have a destructor. It doesn't have anything that we would apply from our sense of self. It is without self. Your nature of being, your mind, without the great divider of I. And to respect that nature of mind beyond I. We come from, I don't know about you, but I come from a culture, I come from a family, I come from the Rocky Mountains. I come from a place where we are staunch, we are hardworking, we have all kinds of I. I like, I don't like, I want, I don't want, I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And all my problems are you. You did this and you did that. And my mother did this, and my father did this, and my sister and my brother did this, and this happened, and that happened. All the things that went wrong in my life were due to somebody else. And basically, it's such an amazing teaching to realize that the mistake is in our mind. And that's changeable. And what is our essence and our being is a great wisdom and truth and victorious. Not over someone, because there's nobody over or under. There's truth, and then all the problems that occur when you don't know truth. So the first virtue, then, is respect. Respect for truth, with a capital T. Prostration, bowing, honoring to something completely honorable. And that's a very beautiful, positive quality.